A passport bro is a man who is done with entitled, ungrateful, high mileage women in the West demanding provider status while offering nothing but an attitude and an OnlyFans link. Done with 50% divorce rates, false accusations, alimony, traps, and child support jails. Done with feminism lies. You're toxic if you want a feminine, loyal, fit, debt-free, low body count. So he grabs his passport, flies to Colombia, Thailand, Philippines, Ukraine, Brazil, anywhere but the US. Places where women still value men. Cook, stay slim, don't weaponize sex, and see marriage as a partnership, not a paycheck. Stats don't lie, my friends. US women initiate 70 to 80% of divorces. 60+% of Western women, 18 to 30, are obese or overweight. The average Western woman, 7+ sexual partners by the age 25, and that's backed by the CDC. 43% of US men under 30 are celibate, rejected, or priced out. Foreign wives, lower divorce rates, higher happiness, traditional values, actual gratitude. Passport bros aren't running, they are upgrading.
And this was said by a woman. It didn't come from a man, and I completely agree with her. Western women have a serious problem. Men are leaving. They're not chasing them because they're finding better, more traditional, and beautiful women abroad. Today we're going to look at American women are losing IT as passport brothers publicly ignore them. Help us reach 1,000 likes on this video by leaving yours. It costs you nothing. Thank you, and let's get started.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them? I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna get some shit for this. The amount of men who have said, I'm just going overseas to find a woman, is astounding. Like, I'm astonished by the amount of men who are just willing to go overseas to choose one random woman because that woman is going to basically do whatever they say. Now, am I saying that every woman that comes into the United States or is passive and just does whatever their man says? No. Overgeneralization, but here's my thoughts. If a man has given up on putting any effort into trying to make a relationship work now and just going to some other country to find some woman who wants to come into the United States and she's willing to do anything for that, how is that making you feel better as a man? And I don't mean this in like a degrading way, because it sounds that way, but I don't mean it that way. I'm asking, how is it that you are willing to go somewhere else to find someone who does not understand the culture in America? And maybe that's the idea, that they don't understand the culture in America, so they're willing to come over and basically do whatever you say so that they can be in a relationship and in the United States. Isn't that just as degrading to women
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The idea that women don't bring anything to a relationship? You're basically saying that you would rather go to another country to find someone who just wants to join the United States, and they're gonna do anything and everything that you say. Like, you're dictating the relationship. How is that beneficial?
Gotcha, bitch.
What about you, Andrew? What do you expect on the first date?
When I was dating,
Yeah.
probably that the expectation was that a man would pay for the date and chivalry and all of that. What I would expect in modern year is that I wouldn't date. It just sounds like a nightmare. I would just check out completely and grab a passport and passport bro for the rest of my life. I don't think I would ever date another United States woman ever again, honestly.
Where would you ship your passport wife from?
I have no idea. Just anywhere but here.
There's a saying, envy is the poison of the soul. Western men don't want you. It's that simple. That man you say wouldn't date you doesn't want to date you. He goes to another country where women are more feminine and traditional, and they are more willing to embrace the role of a wife instead of demanding a 50-50 relationship. On top of that, many of them feel good being with the man who brings them over. They see that they can become wives and have a family. Mistakes happen, yes, but it's better to deal with a foreign woman than with a Western woman. And besides, how does any of this affect these women? As they say, these are men they don't want, but they still want to see them miserable or keep them around as a backup plan for when they get older. It bothers them to see men their own age with younger, more beautiful women, building families, and those men giving them everything, making them see what they missed out on. That's what really makes her angry. She's hitting the wall on a massive scale. Remember, by 2030, 50% of Western women will be single. Watch the next video.
Women.
Women get bored with monogamy much sooner than men.
Really?
Yes.
That's not what men think.
No, men think she's not interested in sex. And what they should probably replace it with is that she's not interested in the sex she's gonna have. In order to want sex, it needs to be sex that is worth wanting. For women to remain interested, it needs to be interesting. It's not about having more sex. You can have more sex and not feel much. It's about making it more alive and vibrant. That is what much of my work is about, is cultivating the eroticism and the aliveness in relationships.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
Illegal.
Why?
Man, liberals are mentally ill, plus they're usually whores. With the illegal immigrant, maybe you'll find like a Muslim who has a low body count, but if they're an American, it's like Lenny Kravitz said, American woman, stay the fuck away from me.
Are you really kidding me?
Not at all.
You are a piece of shit.
Who asked for your opinion?
Who asked for your opinion? You're on a public
Are you drunk,
street.
ma'am? Are you drunk, ma'am?
Are you delusional?
Stop doing drunk.
You drunk.
And this is exactly why the 19th Amendment should be repealed, right here. This woman knows nothing about politics. She has no sense about history, but she just wants to run her mouth. This is exactly what's going on.
Dude, that is...
Why are you here? No one asked you to be here. So go over there, talk to whoever you want. You're not wanted here. Bye-bye. Go.
I'm not leaving.
No, I mean, see, this is the problem with this country, man. These women come over here, they start talking, and nobody even wants them there.
Women come over here.
Why are you here? No one wants to talk to you.
No one wants to listen to your...
You're here, though. I'm not coming to you. You're coming to me. By the way, why are you... It's a Cleveland show. Why don't you cover up? You need some fucking Islam in your life. You need some Islam in your life. Go find Jesus Christ.
Miami, dude. People walk around in bikinis.
Thank you for not wearing that. I do appreciate that.
I am covered up.
Well, you know, when you grade on a curve of Miami, that's basically comparing yourself to whores and tramps and stuff like that. This is pure comedy. Again, another reason why the 19th Amendment should have been repealed. And again, the 19th Amendment did more damage than COVID-19. Why are you...
Hey, don't touch people's cameras and stuff. Oh, wow.
Yeah, actually, let's ask him. Let's ask him. He's a non-white person. Let's ask him, man. You think this woman's drunk?
No, I think she should cover up, though. I think she's got her tits out. You're a little too old to be doing that.
You asked for it.
Sorry.
It's true.
Looks great.
I'm okay with that.
Women always give their opinion when they're not even wanted. Example right here.
Dude, you're such... Fuck up, you crazy bitch whore!
That man's life must be pretty entertaining for you to mention something and then have the perfect example appear right in front of you. A Karen. They're unbearable. That's why passport brothers keep going overseas. American women have lost the plot. For starters, marrying them means having no intimacy, and they never stop talking. Look at how men are choosing Latino women, Eastern European women, Muslim women, and Asian women, while Western women are gradually being taken off the list. I don't think that's a coincidence. If this continues, many men in this country will go looking for foreign women, while she keeps hitting the wall. And if you don't believe me, watch the next video.
I replied back, which means now they have the power to ghost me and fuck up my night. Checking my phone like every other half a millisecond, waiting to see if they replied back already. This always happens to me on dating apps like Cuffed or Hinge. I was at peace before I did that. And now I'm in a state of anxiety.
Oh, you want to know another absolutely disgusting secret about men?
They have a giant group chat that's literally made for evil. And this is, okay, come closer. This is a safety PSA for literally, this is probably happening in multiple cities everywhere, but specifically I heard about this one over the weekend here in the Midwest in Minneapolis. Continuing on the general theme of telling all my ladies in the cities to look out for these crappy men, this weekend my inbox has been flooded with stories from girls. Some guys I know, some guys I don't know. And out of respect and safety, of course, these women's stories are not mine to share, but we now do share the burden of the story, so that's terrific. Some things that exist. One of the things, though, that I had only heard an urban legend, but now have confirmation it's true because many of y'all have seen it, is that these boys have these group chats. I believe they're on Snapchat, right? Because no paper trail. And it's like, you know how women have like the Are We Dating the Same Man groups that have gotten out of hand, so I don't really pay much attention to them anymore. But like the original intentions for those groups was to watch out for other women and like warn them. So boys have a similar thing, except instead of good, they're doing it for evil. And what they do is before or after they hook up with women, they will send photos of these women in these group chats to share with all of the boys. Now, I don't know the details if there's like one really large one or just a lot of little ones, but I will tell you, I heard some of the names of boys I know who are in it, and I was shocked, okay? I did not suspect that. So for the love of God, tell your friends, tell your daughters, check up on your mans, okay? Even if you think you trust them, maybe just like keep a little heads up, because it's not just the photos that like you're sending them that they're sharing. They're taking the photos without your knowledge. And as someone who just started dating seriously again like a month ago for the first time in years, I already don't want to be here.
See what I told you? It's always this persecution complex. If those chats even exist, it's to warn other men about certain unstable women. Don't you remember that app where women criticized men? Or those Facebook groups that led to a woman going to jail for attacking a man? Or where false accusations were made against men by women who had never even dated them, simply because they wanted to hurt them because of their radical views? This is happening because men are fed up and are getting their passports.
You think Asian women are going to go 50-50 with you on the bill?
No, we date traditionally, which means if I invite the girl out, I plan and pay for the date. The catch is the cost of living is often 1/4 the price overseas, so even if we pay for the whole date, we're still paying less than what we would have paid 50-50. And this is a point that I don't think it's talked about enough when it comes to passport bros. It's not just dating, it's cost of living, it's rent, it's gym, it's food, it's everything, and it increases the quality of your life. At the end of the day, it's a men's health movement about doing what's best for you. It takes one US remote job and the courage to leave to experience all of that, plus a dating culture that is a lot less toxic.
A lot of people, not just men, come to the Philippines so that they can experience our values and morals, especially a culture that's beyond money and privilege. So why are these women shocked that they're dating us? Is it because you think you're better than us? Because the belief that someone's worth is measured by their financial status or societal privilege is for shallow-minded people that only has that to offer.
Men journeying abroad to these countries that they consider more traditional always crack me up because there's usually more than meets the eye for them. Number one, the women aren't nearly as traditional as they consider. Number two, there's a little something behind that traditionalism that they were not expecting. Typically, that comes with payments to families. And a lot of times, let's say they go to South Korea, the Philippines, whatever, a lot of times that bride is going to be expected to send money home to her family to help their financial condition. Every month, usually. That's usually a child to parent expectation in a lot of these situations. Okay, so we have that. Number two, they may also ask for the guy to be in sponsoring people to come over. Yeah, for either visa, whatever, what have you. That was an expectation that happened a lot when my dad was in the Army. Some dude from the US would get married to someone abroad, and all of a sudden it was on that guy to start bringing family members over. Surprise. And then next up, we also have parental obligations. When the parents start to age in a lot of these communities, because they're so family oriented, which is what these trad boys want, they're so family oriented, the parents and or grandparents will either move in with the children, or the children will move in with the parents and grandparents to take care of them. So I don't know, it's always kind of like this fun little surprise that we get to witness when they finally get their traditional dream girl and they actually act traditional. And it turns out the guy just wanted a girl that wouldn't challenge him. And to be honest, a lot of times I don't even find that either.
And what's wrong with that? Here in the United States, you still have to deal with the family, which can sometimes be extremely toxic. On top of that, women here are more demanding, forcing men to pay for expensive weddings that often end in divorce. Besides, this is coming from a 40-year-old woman who still doesn't have a partner. Many of these men move abroad with their women instead of bringing them here, and they live very well. I'd even say she doesn't want to come to the United States. And honestly, I can hear jealousy in your voice. The reality is that when an American man experiences dating a foreign woman and sees how she treats him as a husband, he doesn't want to go back to dating Western women. We've reached the end, but before we go, these questions are for you. Why does it bother women so much when men grab their passports and leave? Why is it that when a man experiences dating a foreign woman, he no longer wants anything to do with a Western woman? If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Your support means a lot to us and motivates us to keep creating more content. Stay tuned for the next video from the wall.